What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Dead Island Survivor. Now, I am a massive Dead Island fan. I've played the games with multiple characters, hundreds of hours on record, and I also cannot wait until the next Dead Island comes out sometime this century. So when this game came out, it was a little weird because number one, I cover mobile games, and number two, I'm a massive Dead Island fan. So the fact that I didn't know about this game was a little weird. There was no pre-registration. I haven't seen any ads on this game. So very rarely do I go into a game 100% blind, not knowing what the game even is. And that was even made even more apparent because the Play Store place didn't even have any screenshots of the game. So you go look at the game on the Play Store, you still don't even know what the game is. So hopefully in this video I can kind of give you an idea of what Dead Island Survivor is all about. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and fight this group of zombies trying to invade my island. And we'll jump right in and I'll explain everything you need to know about Dead Island Survivor. All right, so normally I don't really cover games like this, but like I said, since it's Dead Island, I had to jump in. So this is a tower defense game set to the backdrop of Dead Island. As you can see here, you can place traps on this grid and you can see exactly where your zombies are gonna kind of walk through. If you're like a master tower defense game player, you know the intricacies of trying to snake all of the enemies through the slowest path possible so they take the maximum damage. I'm not really a big tower defense guy, so that kind of strategy I'm not like an expert on, but like I said, I still will show you the game itself. As far as placing traps, you use metal. You can get metal by defeating stages and things like that. And once again, I'll explain that in a second. That's pretty much the gist of it. Place your traps, kill zombies, rinse and repeat. Now, I'm gonna jump into this fight here and I'll show you what it's all about. Sam B does make his return. Lots of characters from the Dead Island franchise are actually in the game. So I think that's a cool touch. Also, this going over, like, that's pretty cool. I thought that was kind of cool that he just kind of leaps over the obstacles there. So as you can see, zombies are making their way over there. If I choose to, I can go over here and swipe my enemies for a special attack. I can double tap enemies and make myself shielded. And yeah, so the idea is to try not to fight them too much because they do pretty decent damage. So you do want to go in there every now and then and just kind of just smack them in the face. But at the end of the day, you really want your traps to do the most work because, yeah, you're not super good at fighting zombies. Once they kind of gang up on you, it's not a good thing. So I usually run in there with my special attack and then just kind of run away a little bit. This game does not have a digital joystick, so everything's basically point and click. Can you call it point and click when there's no mouse? You guys know what I'm talking about. So, and some of these things blow up too, so that's also a reason not to really melee them too much. So get in their faces a little bit. When you want to attack an enemy, all you have to do is just click the zombie and they will, Sam will just basically auto attack it until it's dead. Once again, you want to let your traps do a little bit of work as you can. I'm going to swipe to do my special attack. Double click a zombie to do my shield. I kind of prefer buttons. The motion controls to get your special abilities works okay though. But I would absolutely just prefer to have buttons. So this guy is going to explode, obviously. Like, look at this nasty looking thing. Of course, I just took it to the face later on. Now, obviously, the idea is to make sure they don't get all the way to your base. If you make sure that they don't get to your base at all, you can get a 3-star on the stage, and that's really what you want to do. So I got a ton of HP, so I'll just finish them off melee style, and that's it. So as you can see, 4 out of 4 fence charges. No zombie got to my fences to displace any of the charges. So that was basically a 3-star stage. I got my little fangirl in the back enjoying it, liking my raps. No, thank you. No, thank you. And Sam B does rap in this game, so if you missed that, he will bring it for you. Don't worry. So that's pretty much the game. Now, it's not all tower defense, believe it or not. There are also some specialized stages as well. But before we talk about that, we'll go ahead and get our loot from the stage. Thank you. Got some grenades. Very nice. Okay. Now, this game kind of does the Clash Royale thing when it comes to loot. So I just got myself this superior suitcase. Click unlock. Come back in 8 hours. So I know for a lot of people that's not going to be very good. But yeah, it does do the whole Clash Royale style system where you get chests and you come back in several hours to unlock them, or you use gems to unlock them faster. In addition to taking Clash Royale queues, your card system is basically the same way as well. So as you get duplicate cards, and I think I have grenades down here, as you get duplicate cards, you can pay cash to upgrade them to make them even more powerful. So yeah, you know, I'm more used to this system in Clash Royale, but I'm sure other tower defense games do it as well. So that's that. But like I said earlier, it's not just tower defense. I'm going to do this stage as well to kind of show you that there is a little bit of variety in the combat. So it's not all just kind of running around through narrow corridors of traps. There's also loot missions. And this is not the mission I thought it was. So I guess we'll do one more. So based off of the game so far that I've played, there are two. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if we can find it. So there's a tower defense stage, and then there's like a loot stage where you sneak around zombies and try to loot treasure chests around them without like awakening them. Survivor, loot horde. I thought that's what that was. Let's see. Survivor. Let's try one more. Let's see. This might not be one of those missions, but take my word on it. There are at least 2 different stage types, so you won't be completely bored only doing tower defense. There's something else that you can do. Like I said, it's basically like doing Metal Gear Solid, sneaking around, and it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do it, unfortunately. But let's just jump in here to kind of end the video off, because there's not really much else. Go to your island, set up your traps, upgrade your cards, unlock new characters, and rinse and repeat. So not my type of game, unfortunately. I think I'll just kind of hold out until the next Dead Island comes out. But I know these tower defense games are ultra popular on mobile, so don't let one man's dumb opinion change your mind on the game. If you're in the tower defense, I think it's a pretty well-made game as far as I can tell, but like I said, I haven't played enough tower defense games to really have my opinion hold any weight whatsoever. Oh, look at this. You can also kind of, let me get out of that. So I sparked one of those doom barrels there. I always call them doom barrels, but basically exploding barrels. But my first, oh, wow. My first introduction to those exploding barrels was when I was playing Doom or Quake or one of those games back in the day. I don't have any traps over here, so I really screwed up. So you're gonna get to see what it's like to lose. Because as you can see, just meleeing and just kind of like killing everything yourself, it kind of works. I just popped myself a health soda. Now I have them coming on this side as well. Hey guys, wait up. Do my special attack there. My one last line of defense there with my turret. Okay. All right, we actually did pretty decent with no good traps here. Oh wow, I 3-starred that thing without even, yeah, I got lucky there. Got pretty lucky. And there goes our suitcase. And like I said, very Clash Royale style. Put your little suitcase on a timer. You can also hire, and this is something that I haven't seen too often. If you get tired of only opening one chest at a time, you can hire workers. So apparently it requires workers to open up these suitcases. So you can buy a worker here for 600, basically 600 rubies there, which is the equivalent to about $6 or so, $5 or $6. You buy a worker, and then that will allow you to open up more than one chest at a time. I'm not sure how many workers you can buy in total, but that's that. So that'll allow you to open up more than one chest at a time. But as you can see, I got to come back in 7 hours before I can even attempt to open up these ordinary suitcases as well. So that will do it, I think. Like I said, not a lot to say about this game. Not a genre of game that I normally cover on this channel. But since it was Dead Island, I wanted to take a look at it. And since I was already playing it, I was like, you know what? Might as well cover it. So that is that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, my name is FG3000. This is Dead Island Survivor. And I will see you guys next video. Later.